permission to speak with TJ's higher self?
Yes.
Thank you. Well, before we jump into those questions today, I'm curious if there's anything that you would like to show TJ, to show us, the collective, before we jump into those questions.
The world is changing. You are all lighter. Most of you are lighter. The ones who are learning. You are impatient, but it is coming. The times you are hoping for. You must continue to learn. You must continue to grow. You will become lighter.
Can you explain a little bit more what you mean by lighter?
You are becoming closer to the light of all things. You are closer to becoming one. You have been dense for a very long time, but you are choosing collectively to become lighter.
You mentioned that we're learning and that is facilitating this change, or
You are bringing light with learning. You have all chosen to learn together, even though you may not remember.
what is it that we're learning?
Many things. You are learning to be one. You are learning you are not different. You reflect each other.
How fascinating. So you said that not all are learning, that not all are choosing that path. What does that mean for those who choose not to grow lighter, to not follow this path of learning?
It is their free will. they have chosen to remain as they are, they can change their mind. They continue to be dense. They can grow if they choose to, but some are very stuck. They can't see past the heaviness. We are sad for them, but it is their free will.
So I'm curious around the earth as well and her involvement in this process, because I've heard that she is also shifting and changing. What would you like to share around that?
She feels lighter. She has been heavy for a long time. She brings light to those who choose to seek her, to care for her, to cherish her. She wants to help. She loves humanity. Even though they have mistreated her, she is love. You can ask for her help. She loves you.
What kind of help can she offer to people?
She will ground them. Humans can connect to their mother, Mother Earth, to be grounded in her light energy. She will help them see past the heavy density. You should trust her.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm curious if the necessity or the process of grounding is shifting or changing as we do grow lighter.
It is the same. You must feel your connection to the mother. Let the energy flow through you to her and back. This helps you Remember, we are all one.
Wow, that was some intense energy. I had full body chills with that. It's beautiful. I saw just the image of all of us connected through the earth. All of us, she's connecting all of us together. It's beautiful.
That is right. It is very beautiful.
Well, what else is it important for us to know at this time?
You have help. You are not alone. You forget. We are here. We assist.
And I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about when you say we. Who are you referring to?
All of us in spirit, in light.
Are those the same things? Spirit and light?
Spirits are of light. Light is. Your language does not allow for this. Spirit is a noun. Light is a verb. And adjective.
Thank you for explaining that. That helps to, I guess, elucidate it a little bit more, but you're right, our language is not always the easiest to communicate some of these concepts or these realities beyond the physical. I mean, we're using a physical language, right?
This communication misses nuance that we cannot share. ideas flow to each other. We do not use language. But we will use what we can to talk to you.
I do appreciate that. Makes me curious. Is there any insight that you can share with us in our transition to more of that telepathic communication, more of that direct communication?
Many of you already communicate this way, you just don't know. You are so connected. You have to practice. But you already can communicate like we do. Some of you already hear us. We communicate our way, and you hear it. You must learn to return the messages. You can practice with each other. You may find it easier to practice with us. We send you messages all the time. You don't often hear us.
Do you have any advice for the collective, for those who would like to continue to practice?
Open your mind. Allow be discerning, but receive freely. If you think you have heard us, you probably have. Listen. We communicate with love. If you feel love, that's us. You don't have to question. You can receive.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that, and I'm sure that will help folks. I know there are those out there that are fearful of opening up or fearful of being deceived.
You have nothing to fear. You are much more powerful than you understand. There are no dense spirits that can harm you. You simply tell them to leave. They have to listen. You are love. Density cannot withstand love.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Is there anything else that you would like to show us or to share with us before we begin the questions that we've prepared for today?
That was all.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, and really resonated a lot. I appreciate it. All right. So I've got a couple different questions that I was curious to ask you today. And I wanted to start by sort of checking back in on some of the information that you shared with us last session that TJ and I had. You had spoke about the off-world beings, the ETs that are among us, and that they would be revealed or sort of unmasked this year, that they'd be returning home. I was curious if there was any updates or any more information that you're able to share with us around this.
Many of you have chosen fear. The others among you are still hidden, mostly. To those ready to receive, some will reveal themselves.
So I was curious, many people have spoken about, well, July, which already happened, and October, which is coming up. I was curious if there was anything that did happen or shift in July that we should know about.
You were visited in July. Some of you saw. The collective chose fear. They will try again next year. They have to wait until you stop choosing fear. They cannot help you if you fear them. They want to help you. The others among you slowly will reveal themselves. They fear because of your fear. Some are ready, but they cannot choose to reveal when the collective is afraid. Individuals may be ready, if you feel yourself ready, they might find you. If you are ready to accept with love, but you must protect them until the collective no longer chooses fear. It is a privilege. These beings they are lighter. They could be abused by humanity, and they want to help you. If you connect to them, we ask that you protect them.
All right. I certainly personally agree to that, and I'm sure there's many in the collective who would feel similarly, wanting to protect, wanting to make sure that they're not endangering anyone. I was curious when you said that they tried to visit. Who is they? Do they have a name that we would recognize, or are these beings familiar to us?
You were visited by beings of Sirius. They use a different name, but that is the name of your language. There were others. This vessel does not know the names in your language.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing what you're able to. I'm always curious, and I know the names that we assign to things and people and places are just our choosing. So, but it's always interesting to be able to understand a little bit more and to understand some of these relationships that we've had over many lifetimes. I feel. So it sounds like we've chosen, or at least as of right now, humanity, the collective, has chosen that fear path. I guess I'm curious around the rest of the year, or what's coming ahead. Um, is there anything that you're able to share with us around the coming months, or the coming time, in regards to these shifts and these changes? Is it likely that humanity will choose the path of love, or the path of acceptance rather than fear?
This world is in a state of flux. It is an unpredictable time of energy shifting. Many of you are grounded in love. You have chosen, you continue to choose.
So it sounds like there is, there's not just one path, or it sounds like there are those choosing love over fear. There are those choosing that path.
Those of you who choose love continue toward a singular path. You are connected. Your futures are connected. Those who stay locked their paths are tangled. You are still connected to them, so you remain somewhat tangled. Soon there will be divergence. Those who choose love, those who chose fear.
Can you share with us what that divergence might look like?
For you, unity, peace, serenity. For them, chaos, destruction. You witness their chaos as their world collapses. It affects you. But you are separate from it. You can still learn. Soon you will not need their chaos to grow. You will grow together. They can always choose to join you. We want them to. But they have free will.
thank you so much for sharing that information. And along the lines of choosing fear or love, there's been a lot of talk about this alleged comet that is coming in, 3-eye Atlas, as we call it. I'm curious if you can share anything for us about that object, about that thing that's coming into our solar system. Um, it's approaching the Earth. Is there anything that you can share with us around that?
It brings new insight to you. You lack information. If you are open to learning, it can teach you.
Are you able to tell us more of what it is?
It is matter with density you would not expect. It does not abide the laws you understand of this universe. It is light.
Are you able to tell us a little more about what it can teach us?
It could open the minds of your scientists. They are stuck to their laws. They are usually correct, but that is not all that there is. this could open their minds to physics you don't currently understand.
That's really fascinating. I'm excited then to see what may come. Is it still a possibility of what may or may not happen? I suppose it's not set in stone yet.
There are many possible futures. Your collective has almost chosen. We do not know the outcome at this time.
All right. Thank you for sharing what you're able to. Anything else that is important for us to know about 3IA Atlas?
That is all.
Right. Anything else around the off-world beings among us, the ETs among us, that's important for us to know at this time?
We will guide you in your interaction if you ask us to. That is all.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I certainly have been practicing and learning to lean on my higher self more. And it's beautiful, all these opportunities that we have to lean on these parts of us more.
We try to help you all the time. It is easier when you ask us. You have free will. So we wait for permission. But we can help you at all times if you want us to.
And it sounds like it's simply asking, simply being open to that, receiving that help.
All you have to do is ask.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that as well. Always a good reminder. Is that all right if I move on to my next question?
Yes.
So I've been very curious around plasma and this this sort of what some scientists, some humans call the fourth state of matter, and I feel like there's so much that we don't understand about it, about our relationship to it. Would you be able to share a little bit around plasma and what might be appropriate for us to know and learn at this time?
Understanding plasma, as you call it, is key to understanding the physical, spiritual connection. Your scientists must open their minds they are very close to understanding. Your understanding of plasma could help you heal, invent, and create.
Fascinating. So it sounds like at least the knowledge of plasma plays a role in our evolution, in our awakening, in our ascension. Um, Anything more that you'd like to share around plasma's involvement in our evolution?
It is more of a side step, but it could be very beneficial to your kind. It is not an intentional involvement. More a happy accident.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
You awaken regardless, but this can help you if you let it.
And do you mean the plasma itself?
No, your understanding of it. Plasma is
plasma is. That was the statement. I got you. I understand.
Yes.
I'm curious, is there any, I guess, what is the connection between plasma and ETs, plasma and other beings?
The essence of some beings is plasma. Not all. Some use plasma in their technology. You are not advanced enough for that yet. You do not understand it. But you could. They could teach you. But only if you do not choose fear.
Well, I feel like it would be somewhat disrespectful to the sun to talk about plasma and not bring up Soul, our sun. Is there anything that we should know about the sun and plasma?
She brought plasma to you. She gave it to you. It does not naturally occur here on this plane. She has gifted it to you.
And I'm curious, why is that?
She loves you. She sees a beautiful future that you can choose. She wants that for you.
future look like that she hopes for us?
Unity. Less suffering. More healing. An easier existence on this plane. Not as heavy.
Anything else that it's important for us to know around plasma or the sun at this time?
That is all.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Always fascinating. So I'm curious, there's been a lot coming up around who we're connecting with, our higher selves, guides, other entities, source, and I'm wondering if you can help us, or what you would like to share with us around connecting directly to source, connecting to our higher selves. What's important for us to know about these relationships, these connections?
Distinction is important to humanity, but not to us. When you speak, communicate with higher self, with spirit, you communicate with the one, the all, what you call source. We are source. We are facets of it. Distinction is of no importance to us.
I'm curious, is there a distinction between higher self, source, and guides, like spirit guides?
In their manifestation, yes. In their essence, no. We are all one.
I just keep hearing the phrase in my head, humans love their labels.
Yes.
You know, and as someone who enjoys my labels at times, I can't help but chuckle at us. We are a little silly sometimes.
It is part of this existence. It can serve you. It does not serve us.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering this information, I'm curious. I've heard before that there are humans who don't have spirit guides, who have chosen to incarnate without that, I suppose, facet of support. Anything that you can share with us around that idea?
It is a difficulty chosen by those who have incarnated many times before. They have learned to connect in spirit without intercedence. This is a choice not many make. It can easily go wrong. But it can lead to growth. It is a matter of what that soul needs to learn.
Thank you for sharing that. It's always fascinating to be able to explore these sorts of questions, these sorts of ideas deeper. I really appreciate you sharing this information with us. Is there anything else that is important for us to know around spirit guides, around our higher self, around Source?
As we have shared, we are always with you. You need only ask for our assistance. That is all.
Thank you. Along, I guess somewhat similar lines, I know that in my own life and many of those around me, Jesus has been coming up a lot, and I'm curious. What is it important for us to know about the role that Jesus plays in humanity's awakening, in our evolution?
His purpose was to lay a blueprint for you to follow. He does not want you to follow him. He created messages to explain how your spirit can evolve on this plane. You do not have to use his method. It is one of many. But it is a way for you to grow.
Very interesting. And I've heard similar messages before. I'm curious because whenever Jesus comes up, religion is often there as well. And I know that religion, especially modern religion, is not necessarily teaching the ways of Jesus. But I'm curious what you can share with us around how religion is evolving, is changing, and it might change in the future.
You will soon reach a time in your evolution where you do not need religion to guide you. It was never meant to control you in the ways that it has. You will collectively understand the overall messages that individual religions were trying to teach. They point in the same direction, and you will move past the individual dogmas and use their lessons to evolve. Some will fall. The Catholic Church may be first. This is necessary to move past dogma. Otherwise, some will forever remain stuck. You crave order and rules. You will evolve past this need and learn flow and love and acceptance.
Are you able to give us any insight into the timeline of this, or when these shifts and changes may take place? You said that it's a bit of an unpredictable time at the moment.
We do not share your concern for time. It will happen as it must. It has already begun. It will shift in your lifetime, but generations will pass before religion is an old idea.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, and I know that as you said, you don't have the same concern about time as we do. I'm curious if there's anything else that is important for us to know about our ascension process, our awakening process, humanity's evolution.
You each individually have pieces. It is like putting together a collective puzzle. You must work together. Many of you try to ascend individually. This will not work. We are all one. Your ascension can only happen when you truly understand this. That is all.
Thank you so much. Do you have any final messages, any final words that you'd like to share with the collective at this time?
We urge you to choose love over fear. We recognize that this can be difficult for you. It is a difficult place to choose love. We love you. We want you to understand as we do. It is up to you. That is all.
All right. Thank you so much for all of the information that you shared with us today, and I know that those watching, the collective will be appreciative as well.